Welcome now.
Ukrainian soldiers of the 28th Mechanized Brigade, in cooperation with the 57th Territorial Defense Battalion, successfully shot down a Russian Su-25 attack aircraft near Toretsk. A Russian helicopter attempting to rescue the pilot was also shot down, but despite being damaged, it was able to return to its base. In their statement, they said, "The soldiers of the 28th Mechanized Brigade destroyed an enemy Su-25. Another Russian attack aircraft has been destroyed on the Toretsk front thanks to our soldiers from Air Defense Forces." The brigade later provided details and added that a Russian helicopter had also likely been damaged. A combined anti-aircraft missile unit of the 28th Brigade and the 57th Separate Battalion of the Territorial Defense Forces has destroyed a Russian Su-25 on the outskirts of Toretsk with an Igla man-portable air defense system. A Mi-8 helicopter tried to evacuate the pilot, but to no avail, as the RV first-person view drone units and a battalion of unmanned systems stopped it from doing so. As a result, the helicopter left the scene damaged and needing extensive repairs. The pilot of the enemy Su-25 was left behind. In Russia's Volgograd Oblast, drones attacked an oil refinery station overnight, Regional Governor Andrei Bocharov claimed. He alleged that air defense systems had repelled the attack on the refinery in the Kumyldezhensky district. Bocharov said there were no casualties or damage. Russia's defense ministry reported that air defenses had intercepted 36 drones overnight, including 11 over Volgograd Oblast, 18 over Rostov Oblast, and the rest over Belgorod Oblast and Krasnodar Krai. Earlier, reports emerged of a drone attack on Rostov Oblast. According to Russian officials, electronic warfare systems caused drones to crash, damaging 14 houses in Rostov-on-Don and a business in Chortkiv district. Ukraine's general staff confirmed a drone attack on the Lukoil oil refinery in Volgograd. The strike damaged primary processing units. There was an electronic warfare system, but it was stolen. The wheels were also stolen before we got here. Russian soldiers showed a wrecked car from which they wanted to steal what was left, but everything had already been stolen by previous Russian looters.
The bridge is cut in half with a grinder. Only the carburetor is missing here. The battery is gone. There used to be a stereo. Stereo was stolen. Before we got here, there was a stereo here. The wheels were also stolen. In short, such equipment
A lot of guys died in those assaults. Many were wounded. You had to go through all circles of hell to get here. Battles were fought for every house. It was local Stalingrad, the Russian says. The Russian army has turned the village of Avdiivske in the Pokrovsk district of Donetsk region into ruins, razed it to the ground, as well as dozens of other villages and towns in Donetsk region.
Many guys died in these assaults, more than 300. It's that kind of place. To get here once you had to go through all circles of hell. The battles were for almost every house, a local Stalingrad. Large neighborhood. To be continued. To be continued. To be continued.
A Russian serviceman talks about chaos and fear in the Kursk sector. He describes the constant threat from drones, the uncertainty of the situation, and the inaction of the command. However, the main problem is not even this. Relations with the Allies, the Norks. I'm standing in position, watching our birds fly back and forth above us. All this has become commonplace, but every time my heart stops. What if the next FPV is no longer ours and flies straight at you? Plus, with this new influx of ho-hauls, you don't know what to expect next. And it seems like these same Koreans should be covering us. Firepower, strength. Yeah, right. But they themselves, it seems, don't understand what's going on. They're slow with language, they don't understand orders, and when they see drones, they run in all directions, and they might even shoot at us out of panic. It's not the first time. The commanders are mostly silent, as if everything is going according to plan. And every day we live between two fires. On one side, the enemy is breaking through. On the other, incomprehensible allies are bustling about, just getting in the way. There are battles, the earth is shaking, and we just hope that we will survive until the next dawn. This whole war is like a drawn-out nightmare. We stand on the front lines, listen to the whistle of shells, and peer into the sky in the hope that we will not see another drone. But we have no other way. We cling TC each new day, and to each of us who still holds this sky above us. A Russian soldier in the Russian-occupied Ukrainian Kurakov storms into a Ukrainian family's apartment, kicking the door down, presumably to loot it. This is what they are best at.
Welcome now.
Ебать, ты чё там застрял, блядь? Ты пиздец. Всё? Чё?
Military news at the end. The German company Rheinmetall has handed over a prototype of the Sky Ranger 30 anti-aircraft system to the Bundeswehr. The prototype was handed over at the end of January 2025 for Army tests to confirm its performance. The company is currently training German specialists who will begin the corresponding stage of testing in the spring. This will create the possibility to assess the system's compliance with the requirements and start preparing new calculations. Delivery of production models is expected in late 2027 and early 2028. As part of the €595 million contract signed in February 2024, the Bundeswehr placed an order for the production of 1 prototype and 18 production models for the troops. Additionally, the contract has an option to order 30 additional systems, if the appropriate budget is allocated by the Ministry of Defense. The German version of the system will be deployed on the familiar Boxer armored personnel carrier base, which will unify a significant part of the components and facilitate their maintenance. At the same time, an anti-aircraft module developed by the Swiss company Rheinmetall Air Defense with a KCE gun, a range of about 3,000 meters, and a rate of fire of 1,200 rounds per minute will be used. The gun will use specially designed remote-fused shells to effectively combat drones. Additionally, to detect small airborne targets, the Sky Ranger 30 uses an AMMR multi-target radar operating in the S-band. In total, the vehicle has 5 antennas that provide 360-degree coverage. Earlier, Militarny reported that the Dutch Ministry of Defense was ordering 22 mobile air defense systems designed to combat drones. The main weapon of the system will be the Swiss Sky Ranger 30 anti-aircraft module.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.